Hi, ladies, and welcome to the High Performance Academy Day special. Today, we have a very special guest, Rachel Garcia, and we're going to be talking about commercial real estate.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Super excited to be here.
It's a fun day.
It
It's
is,
a
it
fun day.
is.
We're making lots of content,
We are, yes.
networking, getting to know each other. So, okay, tell me how you got into commercial real estate.
Of course. So, gosh, long story, but when I was 20 years old, I had a women's clothing boutique. I saved up all my money. At 20 years old, I opened up the boutique, and a year later, I got bought out. And so after that, I decided I wanted to get into finance, into banking, to teach others the importance of, having a business loan, credit cards, all that good stuff, right? Just to really give them all that knowledge. So after a successful, 12, 13 years of commercial banking, I decided to start my own company. So now I have CRE Capital.
Wow, I mean, for you to kind of future forecast, right? To be able to look at where you were and then build that out, especially at such a young age. That's
Yes.
incredible. Do you have
Yes.
what is your entrepreneurial background?
So, as I mentioned, my background is in finance. And so I've done commercial real estate financing for a really long time. And now I decided to somewhat step out of that and really teach others how to do it. So I started my coaching program where I teach everybody how to do commercial real estate financing and really work remote and do it from everywhere. So have that financial freedom and just be able to work remote and finance commercial buildings.
Amazing. So how are these ladies finding you? How do they find out about your coaching and your program? What is that first step for them?
Yeah, so we have a website, crecapitalfinders.com. And so we are also on Instagram, CRE_capital. We are on all social media platforms, TikTok, LinkedIn, all that good stuff. And we're constantly going to networking events and just really getting out there, doing podcasts, interviews, things like that to
Yep.
really get the word out about my coaching program.
Yeah. So, okay, so take me back for a minute. What's the first step if someone's interested in getting into commercial real estate? What is that first step for them? Like when they're finding you or they're getting into the industry, like what if you were starting over, right? Like what piece of advice would you give to yourself if you were first starting off?
You really need a mentor and somebody that's going to guide you and really walk you by the hand and really teach you everything that you need to know to be successful. Because I wish I had that when I first started. And this is why I created the CRE Capital Finders platform, because we teach you, there's videos, there's how to videos, step by steps, there's guides, there's resources, links, everything that you need to really get you into the commercial space and really how to finance, how to underwrite the deals, how to find your deals, right? How to build your pipeline. All of this stuff is very, very important. And a lot of people think that they can just go out there and do it themselves. And then they find out, you know what, this is so hard. Let me figure out who can show me how to do it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people out there that are also, quote unquote, teaching you. However, they won't give you all the tools and resources that you need to be successful
Right.
because they want to keep, half of your commissions.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's definitely, no matter what industry you're in, having a mentor is so important.
It's so
To
important.
fast track your success, to take the knowledge and information that's, you essentially probably would have had to wait years to get or find out the hard
Exactly.
way.
It took me 14 years. It took
Wow.
me 14 years. And now I'm at a space where I want to give back to others and I want to be a resource to others. And honestly, I wish I had this when I first started and when I first got into the industry, because it's not easy,
Yeah.
especially if you don't have the right mentors and the right tools and resources
Yep.
to do these types of loans. You're not going to succeed.
Yeah.
And if you are, it's going to take you a really, really long time. So why not cut through
Right.
and go straight to somebody that really has all the
Yeah,
tools
like
and
a
everything
one-stop
already?
shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
That
amazing.
where you can learn everything.
So who's your mentor? Who's the person that inspires you?
Gosh, I've had a few along the way. I really have. Gosh, I don't know. I want to say Sophia Castro.
Uh-huh.
She's incredible. There's so many, honestly, but I want to say she's one of the ones that has truly inspired me. And there's just a lot of people over the years. I mean, it's constantly changing, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you're constantly evolving and
Yep.
reaching that next step. So yeah, I want to say, I mean, my inspiration, I would say, is my family, my
Yeah.
parents. They really truly inspire me
Mm-hmm.
to continue to grow.
Yeah. Okay. So, last question. What is
Yes.
next for you? Anything on the horizon that you're excited about or that you might have on like your vision board or as your big next juicy goal?
Oh gosh. Well, it depends. I mean, it depends, business or personal.
Either one.
Because
Could be either.
I mean, I don't know. I'm ready to really, obviously, once Prince Charming,
Okay.
shows up, I would love to eventually take that next step and
Yeah.
settle down, have a family, have my kids, and take that next step. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm already in a pretty good
Mm-hmm.
position, so I think that would truly be my next step. But until then, just really continue to give back and really continue to be a resource to everybody that really needs the
Yeah.
help.
I love that. Well, get in the right rooms, network, and get around people like mentors that can fast track your success for you. So, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram, CRE_capital, or you can also find me on LinkedIn under CRE Capital, TikTok, same thing, all the social media platforms under CRE_capital.
Amazing. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.